Shaquille O'Neal slams NBA gambling scandal, they dropped the ball. NBA legend Shaquille O'Neal delivered a blunt and emotional assessment of a major sports betting scandal that recently resulted in the arrests of several individuals connected to the league, including current coach Chauncey Billups and player Terry Rozier, along with former player Damon Jones. Speaking on the ESPN program Inside the NBA, a visibly disappointed O'Neal expressed profound shame on behalf of the league and the individuals involved. His strongest statement, "They dropped the ball," was a clear condemnation of the choices made by the players and coaches who allegedly participated in the scheme. The core of Shaq's disappointment. O'Neal's commentary centered on the immense professional and personal risk taken by those accused, particularly given the high salaries and public platform they possess. Risking everything, Shaq stated, "I'm ashamed that those guys would put their families and their careers in jeopardy." He emphasized that the accused knew the rules and the potential consequences, which could include jail time, losing their careers and tarnishing their reputations and that of the NBA. The pursuit of bad money. Referencing a classic piece of wisdom, O'Neal invoked the saying, "There's an old saying in the hood, all money ain't good money." He then questioned the motive. If you're making $9 million and you're dealing in certain things, like, how much more do you need? This highlighted the perceived greed and lack of perspective among the accused. Knowing the letter of the law, O'Neal confirmed that NBA players are given mandatory annual briefings that explicitly forbid betting on NBA games. He stressed, "We all know the rules, we all know the letter of the law," suggesting the actions were a conscious violation, not an oversight. Details of the scandal. The scandal O'Neal was reacting to is a significant federal investigation that led to the arrest of over 30 individuals, including the three prominent figures with NBA ties: Chauncey Billups, the current Portland Trail Blazers head coach and a former NBA Finals MVP. Billups was among those arrested. He has publicly denied the allegations, maintaining he would never gamble on basketball games, provide insider information, or sacrifice the trust of his team or the league. Terry Rozier, the Miami Heat guard, was placed on immediate leave following his arrest. Accusations against him and others involve alleged betting irregularities, including the manipulation of gambling markets by fabricating injuries to affect the outcomes of proposition bets, prop bets. Damon Jones, a former NBA player, Jones is accused of leaking insider information, potentially including details about injuries, to bettors. One of the allegations even involves a game in which his close friend, LeBron James, played. A league-wide crisis of integrity. O'Neal's co-host, Charles Barkley, echoed the sentiments, specifically calling the players involved stupid, not just addicted, for risking millions in salary. The fact that the federal government, specifically the FBI, has pursued indictments in this case suggests that the evidence is strong, which O'Neal alluded to by noting, "Usually when the FBI has something, they have you." This scandal arrives at a difficult time for the NBA, which has increasingly partnered with sports betting companies. While some argue these partnerships have opened a can of worms, O'Neal's initial focus was less on the league's business decisions and more on the unforgivable breach of integrity by the players and coaches themselves. His powerful message serves as a stark reminder to the entire NBA community that the sanctity and fairness of the game remain non-negotiable. The league has stated it is cooperating fully with the federal authorities as the investigation continues.